Hey everyone, Zian over here from Nintendo Life. Now let's learn some Switch basics. Today, we're going to be learning how to properly apply a screen protector to a Nintendo Switch OLED system. Now for some, this could be a fairly simple task, but it can also feel pretty daunting if you've never applied one before. So if you fall into that category, don't worry, we've literally got you covered. Screen protectors thankfully have gotten easier to apply over the years with the innovation of the more sturdy and durable tempered glass protector. We're going to be using these ones that I purchased on eBay. And now I managed to find a 3-pack for around $10, and I went with a bundle as I thought it would be nice to have more on hand just in case if I mess up or accidentally drop my Switch at some point or something else damages it. I want to make sure I have extras down the road if I need them. You also want to make sure that the screen protector that you order fits the model Switch that you have, because the Switch OLED, the standard Switch, and the Switch Lite all have different size screens, so make sure you keep that in mind when you go to purchase one. Now before we go ahead and install this screen protector, it's worth mentioning that with the Switch OLED in specific, the screen is actually made of glass, where the screen on the standard Switch and the Switch Lite are made of plastic. Now the OLED comes right out of the box with a protective film over the screen, but this film, you don't actually want to remove this. I repeat, you do not want to remove this. This film is there to prevent glass chunks from scattering all over the place if you do happen to break your screen down the road. So I cannot stress it enough, you do not want to remove this film, as it will actually help keep your Switch safe, and you'll still be able to apply your own screen protector over the top of this. Now your first step for installing this screen should be to find a clean environment. You don't want to be doing this in a place with tons of dust, because you really want to limit the amount of ways that dust can get onto your screen while you're applying that screen protector, because once you have a hair underneath there or something like that, it's going to be next to impossible to try to get that off. So wherever you decide to do this, just make sure it's a clean place. Even if your hands are super clean, if you just washed them 10 minutes ago, go wash them again, because you don't want extra little particles and things like that from your hands to get on your screen protector. It's just an extra easy step to make sure this goes a little bit smoother. Now you'll want to crack open the case for your Switch screen protectors, and you'll want to whip out the wet wipe and clean off your screen and get rid of all of the dirt and grime, anything that's been potentially living on your screen, because who knows where that thing has been. After that, you'll want to dry off your screen and wipe away any dust. Now I recommend just sticking with the drying wipe that comes packaged along with your protector if you can. I would avoid using one of your own microfiber cloths that you have at home, as it's already probably covered in dust particles and could just end up making your Switch screen even dustier. It's also a good idea to make sure that your Switch screen is off as well. Now I don't think it's necessarily dangerous if you do leave it on, but it will help out in just a moment if you do turn it off. So now is the terrifying moment, the moment to unveil the adhesive side of your screen protector. Now once you do this, you'll probably want to actually place your screen protector down fairly quick. You know, you'll want to make sure that it's accurate and lined up properly and everything like that, but you don't want this adhesive side exposed for too long, because otherwise it will attract more dust and hair and things floating through the air. You'll just want to do this fairly quick. So the way I like to approach this is I will remove the adhesive side, and I'll make sure that that is facing down, obviously, because that's what's going to stick to your Switch. And then I line up the side here. I point the screen protector straight up, and I line it up on the side of the Switch here. And I'll start to kind of place this down and kind of angle it. And the reason for this is because you don't want to just place it down in the middle, because it's very easy for air bubbles to get trapped in there. And if you kind of try to flatten the screen protector across the Switch screen and kind of hold it with both hands and be very careful with it and kind of press on it very lightly from left to right or right to left, you'll be able to snuff out any air bubbles if they happen to get trapped in there. Otherwise, if you do happen to apply the screen protector and press down in the middle and kind of spread it out that way, you might end up with a screen protector that looks like this. And it is fixable, but it's not fun. If you do happen to get any air bubbles trapped underneath your Switch protector screen, you can kind of try to push some of them out very lightly. In this instance, I usually like to grab a microfiber cloth so that way I'm not rubbing directly on the glass screen protector, and you can kind of try to rub them out that way. If you get them close to the edge and they just won't come out, you can almost sort of lift the screen protector screen back up in the corners. You do want to be careful to not touch the underside of the screen protector though, because you will get fingerprints on it, and those are not removable. You also want to make sure to not crack it, so you need to be very, very careful with this. Just try to be as gentle as possible, and even if you do happen to break it, it's it's okay if you have a couple extras. You can always try again. Just make sure to dispose of the glass safely and properly. So now, if you feel like you have your screen protector intact, it's lined up and everything, there's no air bubbles underneath or anything, you are good to go, my friend. You have just installed a glass screen protector on your Nintendo Switch without the help of a game store employee or someone at AT&T or Best Buy or anything like that. You did it. Congrats. Feel free to let us know in the comments down below if this guide happened to help you install a screen protector for yourself. We'd love to hear your feedback. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, then why don't you go ahead and apply a screen protector straight to that subscribe button. And then you can also check out our Switch Basics playlist for even more tips and tricks for your daily Nintendo life. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.